Hello, Boomi fans, and welcome to Dallas, Texas. We're here for Boomi World 2025 with 3 days of coverage on theCUBE. My name's Savannah Peterson. Delighted to be roving around the show floor this evening to give you a taste of the festivities and the party going on. To kick us off, our first guest, perfect person to kick it off, repeat visitor. Obviously we didn't punish you enough last time. Mike, thank you so much for being back on the show.
Savannah, it's great to be here. I'm so excited.
I am super excited. You were a fantastic guest at Boomi World last year. You defined RAG for us. We actually talked about AI-powered chatbots, which I think we would call agents today. But I love that we were still figuring out the nomenclature. A lot has happened since we were together a year ago. Tell me a little bit about the journey.
Well, a lot of things have happened, Savannah. Like, first of all, agents, the conversation around agents has completely exploded. And we weren't even talking very much about agents.
I don't think we even said the word agent at the show last year.
We didn't until Steve said it,
Right.
on stage,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so, and we were talking about agents internally because this was something that we thought, it'll be a little bit longer. Well, no, it's not.
Right.
So, so one thing customers are trying to figure out is, what are these agents? What do I do with them? Am I even ready for them? All of that. And so the things we did last year, talking about RAG, talking about chatbots with, powered by AI, having pipelines and data flowing to them, all of that is still relevant. Now we add on these autonomous computer programs that we call agents, and they interact with the world, or they interact with data, they interact with different resources. And so we're here to help those agents be created, be governed, and all of the data, all of the APIs, all of the integration, all of those points that are necessary to make agents work well. Well, that's what we're here to do at Boomi. So that's what's changed, and we're doing it through orchestration and a variety of other things.
Yeah, I was going to say, so being on the innovation team, you have a unique window into how this is going. I'm sure you're having a lot of customer conversations about how they're trying to build, and to your point, even just figure out their own maturity and readiness for this next technological revolution. What are some of the benefits you're getting to see your community here behind us realize quickly?
Well, a lot of the benefits are, it's early days, and the fast adopters are really taking advantage of all of the things that AI has to bear. And there's a lot to it. There's also a lot of risk. So, there's a little trepidation there too, right? It's just like, you can't set these things loose and expect good results without putting some guardrails around how these agents interact. But what I'm liking is there's money that these companies are getting from their boards to be able to figure out how to move faster, how to scale a business, and they're really interested in how they can do that in a safe and reliable, governable way. And that's what we're seeing, and those are the conversations that I'm having, and I'm loving those talks.
I can imagine. So you're, Boomi is such a trusted partner for a lot of these companies and your partners for a long period of time. In my mind, it's almost like you're the bumpers on the bowling lane so that they can go as fast as they want without knowing that they're going to end up in some governance or compliance trap that's scary for their customers or scary for anybody else.
Yeah, I think we're like the bowling alley more.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, yes.
So if we're going to use that metaphor, we provide bumpers in the bumper lanes, but we also allow our customers to remove those bumpers if they know what they're doing,
Yeah.
So the idea is, you need foundation. You need to make sure that that foundation is maintained well so that whatever is rolling on its surface can get to its target and hopefully knock over all the pins, right? So I don't know why we came up with that metaphor,
I
but
kind of love this though, but you also, you have all the different pieces, right? You've got the bowling shoes, you've got different bowling balls with different weights for different solutions for your customers.
Absolutely.
Different ways to integrate the tools that they're already using but have a cohesive experience. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Right, and you provide standards on the dimensions of the lanes, the pin weight, all of that stuff. So it's like you have all of that. That model works across the board. So we're bowling with Boomi, I guess.
I love this. Well, it's a fun event, so we might as well have a fun analogy.
Right.
This is actually perfect.
You want to go bowling later?
I know. I'm kind of like, let's get a bowling lane at Boomi 2026. You heard it here first. Everybody.
I like that idea.
This is going to be great. That would actually be really fun.
Yeah,
you could even have like a partner tournament. Yeah. Now I'm just going down the rabbit hole. Speaking of excitement, I know we've got your entire community here. It's just buzzing. It's actually so warm. I'm sweating. There's so much excitement in the room. What has you most excited this week outside of our newly invented Boomi 26 bowling lane?
Yeah, that would be very exciting, by the way. And there's not just one thing that I'm excited by. Many announcements that are coming. A special surprise that'll maybe on stage tomorrow.
Ooh.
That could be fun. Really helping our customer, really uncovering what our customers need out of their AI solutions in order to make their businesses go faster, scale better, more reliably, governance, all of that stuff. There are neat things that we have about each one of these areas, and that is all exciting to a nerd like me who is really consumed with how good tech and good data with good people can provide great outcomes, And so, even though that's that's a trope, but I would say that I'm excited to see what the customers are actually going to get out of this week, and I think they're going to get a lot on a variety of different levels.
What do you hope they say when they get on that airplane Friday?
I want to Boomi everything in my environment.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like I trust Boomi. I understand the direction that we're going. I feel confident that I know what I'm doing when I'm orchestrating agents and governing them, and Boomi is the platform that I can do that with. That's what I want them to say.
Well, I'm going to be listening when I get to the airport and see how many people I hear saying that. I bet it's going to be a lot of people. Speaking of a lot of people, this is the biggest Boomi World ever, correct?
It's enormous. I can't believe the numbers.
That's really exciting for you and the team. I actually just kind of got the feels when I said that. What does it mean for you to be in this room with your community?
Well, first of all, it's great to see returning faces, and it's wonderful to see faces I've never seen before from all over the world. And what it means to me is, having been here for a long time, to see where we came from, how we're growing, how our customers really are here to support us, really see what we can do for them going forward. And it's almost like a sign of investment into Boomi for the future. And so we're the great thing, and maybe one of the things I'm most excited about, Savannah, is that no matter what the customers are doing with Boomi today, we're pretty sure that if they invest in us now, that they're not going to have to worry 5 years down the road that they made the right or the wrong choice. They made the right choice, and that is exciting because it's a safe investment, and you're also getting a great return out of it. So I'm excited to see all of that, the new faces, the returning faces. It's wonderful. Like, seeing you here is great too.
I know, it's great. All of our friends are here right now. I got to hang out with
Absolutely.
everybody last night. I was telling the team about this before we came out. This is one of my favorite events to do because it is so community focused. I was walking around earlier and I even saw you have feedback boards where everyone here can chime in on features, design, all of the things. In your role, what is your feedback loop like with the community when you're brainstorming on the innovation side? How do you decide what to build next?
Yeah, so well, that depends on what the community needs. So we get great feedback from the community through technical means, through the platform. I'm fortunate that in my day-to-day, I have a crystal ball. Sometimes it's cloudy. Probably most times it's
Bold
cloudy.
statement. I love this though.
But I mean, my job is principally to look out over the horizon and see what's coming, so that in 3 to 5 years now, we make safe bets today for the future, right?
Yeah.
And so that's on a level of executives, practitioners, technologists, whatever. So I'm trying to look over the horizon to see how can our platform benefit our customers down the road. So we have to discover new technology, see how we can integrate it into the platform, see how it can be useful today. And an example is something like MCP. This came out in November. If you would have asked me about things we need, a platform, a reasonable platform to be able to do, we would have never seen MCP coming as quickly as we did, yet there it was. Well, we rallied around it, and now you're going to see MCP is one of the protocols that Boomi is going to be able to provide to the customers safely and securely and all of that. So
and that's fast. Happy. You did that very fast.
We did it in days. Like we
Holy
stood
moly.
up. It was that's a little bit of a hyperbole, but I would say in general, we rallied internally, communicated, came up with solutions across our organization, innovation, engineering, product, literally within days.
That is impressive. Wow, congrats to you and the team.
Thank you. And then to be able to roll that out to everybody in a productized, safe way, that naturally takes time, burn-in, all of those things. But the fact that we can do that because of the collaboration and the communication, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is why I love working here. It's because of the people who make things happen. We are operators and we make it work. So it's great.
I love that. Not just middle management pushing papers around, but
No.
actually in the trenches and
Absolutely.
doing things. That probably plays a little bit to the theme this year being unlimited. Would you say that's reflective of your unlimited potential?
Absolutely. I think that's a really good tee up there. Yeah, the unlimited potential internally for where we're going externally, but also for what customers are going to build.
Right.
They have unlimited potential on what they can build, knowing they can do so with an orchestrated platform like ours, to be able to enhance what they do, solve problems they didn't think they could solve before, make the problems that they were solving before more efficient and more scalable. These are things you can do with a platform like ours, and I'm just excited that customers can experience what it's like to really truly be unlimited.
I love that. Unlocking all that potential, and we're on this rocket ship together. I'm very glad to be here with you, Michael. One last question for you. Since this is becoming a tradition for us at Boomi World to kick the show off with our interview, which I cherish, what do you hope to be able to tell me next year that you can't yet say today?
Ooh, that's a great question. Savannah, you ask great questions.
Thank you.
What I hope to be telling you next year is that customers are not only ready for agents, but they're ready for a multi-agent system and agent swarms to be able to scale up, 2, 3, or higher orders of magnitude as to what they're able to do and be hyper productive. I'm hoping that humans start to look at AI not as something that's going to replace them, but something that's going to augment and scale their ability. And I almost think that next year at this time, what I would like to be telling you is we are personally no longer an army of one. We are going to be an army of many, with all of these agents doing tasks for us that are mundane, routine, and frankly, things that aren't known. And I can't wait to hear the use cases that come out of next year's Boomi World. So that's what I'm excited about.
I love it, Mike. I can't wait to tell those stories with you. Thank you so much for always being such a delightful kickoff to the event.
Well, I appreciate being here, and I can't wait to see you next year, Savannah.
Yes, I look forward to it. And thank all of you for tuning in to our 3 days of live coverage here on theCUBE in Dallas, Texas. We're at Boomi World 2025. My name is Savannah Peterson. You're watching theCUBE, the leading source for enterprise tech news.